Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another business overview that we call The Better Way. Give me just a moment, and I'm going to share a screen. And let's see here. Go. Okay, awesome. Okay, so tonight what we're going to be talking about is a company called Niken. Our mission is humans being more is one of our taglines. And we are a business that is all about personal development. And you'll hear a little bit more about the Humans Being More workshop that we offer. But I love this picture that starts this presentation. You've got a woman who obviously has a song in her heart. She is belting it out, and you can see that what she's singing about is joyful. And we feel that way about speaking about Niken and this business that we have. It's a tremendous business for people that are interested in personal development and in finding, really exploring what their mission and purpose is in life. So here you have the Dalai Lama, and this is a man who obviously everyone knows who he is. He got the Nobel Prize, and he had some very important words that he said that is part of this quote here. And he's talking about the fact that even though people all over the world are different, that we are all really basically the same, and we are all seeking really the same thing. We want to matter. We want our lives to be meaningful, and we all want to be happy. And so I want you to think about that when you're looking at this as a business, because what if you could have a business? What if you could do work that gave you meaning, gave you purpose, was aligned with your mission, and made you happy? So here we are introducing the beginning of Niken. Niken started in Japan in 1975, and the man who started the company, Mr. Masuda, had a very strong family connection with this mission that is now part of Niken. It's about the 5 pillars of wellness. And so the whole idea of this is about creating a holistic um, focus on not just striving for one area when you think about success, but truly about having balance. And so it's about your body, your mind, your family, society, and finances, and all of those being equally important in terms of the time and resources and value that you put on all of these. And this is truly at the core of who Niken is. And it is, again, part of our Humans Being More mission. The gentleman that started this company, Mr. Masuda, was somebody of very humble beginnings. He had a need to create something bigger than what he currently had. And I wonder if you can relate to that, of having perhaps maybe a smaller life than you would really choose to have. And there's nothing like having some big desire, some reason that you have to step up and be bigger to create something. And that is really at the heart of how Niken got its start. So we're talking about now 47 years ago that this company started. So when we're thinking about big things, we've jumped in talking about making changes, about creating a life that is meaningful, maybe a bigger life than what you currently have. And that may feel like, something overwhelming or a little auspicious, but what we're really after is about making small changes. It's about getting results by making different choices, perhaps. So if you want to be healthier, maybe it's about making some choices about how you feed into your preventative health. If you're looking for some different results with your income, if you're looking for different results with how happy you are, it's about making some changes. You can't keep doing the same thing, right? We know that's the definition of insanity, and expect different results. So in Niken, we talk about making some small changes that don't interrupt your whole life. You can do this along with everything else going on in your life. And over time, and so in this graph here, 27 months, just a little over 2 years, but making small changes, you can have radical differences in your life. So let's look at some of the trends and how they relate to Nikken as a company, because we want to be sure that if you're doing something that's something big, you want it to be aligned with trends. What's really happening. You don't want to be investing in, the record business or the CD business. That's so 2008, right? So you want to be looking at what's current. And so Nikken embraces all of these. The focus has been on sleep and much deeper, not just getting sleep, but really focusing on getting into that circadian rhythm. And the sleep market, as you can see, is over $400 billion. And there's so many people. There's probably half the population that doesn't sleep well. That's something that is a trend, and certainly something Nikken is addressing. Looking at aging. And so the baby boomers are in their 60s and 70s. And I'm part of that. And we don't want to age like our parents did. We want to stay young. The saying that 60s is the new 40s. I'm all about that because I'm in my 60s. So looking for simple solutions, ways to slow down the aging process is a big trend. And it's certainly something we address with Nikken. Looking at Japanese wellness, as I said in an earlier slide, the company started in Japan, in Fukuoka, Japan, almost 50 years ago. And the world is looking at Japan because they are producing more centenarians, people that are getting into their hundreds, than just about anywhere else in the world. And then lastly here, mental wellness and technology. So people are they're searching for ways to strengthen our mental well-being. And it's something that is, we're not getting less stress, we're getting more stress around the world and in our daily lives. So it's really important to have solutions about having a healthy mental well-being. Additional trends, energy medicine. People are starting to look at things outside of Western medicine. Now, that said, if you live in the US and perhaps in Canada, but I know in the US, we have some of the most advanced science. And if, God forbid, you needed some open heart surgery or you were in a terrible car accident, being in the US is where to be. But we're not the healthiest in terms of prevention. And so overall holistic health, outside of the US, and certainly Nikken is focused on energy medicine. We're focused on looking at not the chemistry, not a pharmaceutical solution, but rather something more natural, going back to nature. Another trend is looking at having more of a work-life balance. So having what we call wellness sabbatical. It's looking at how you can work less and be successful playing more. That's a huge trend, and we certainly have that in our way of working. The science behind the industry, where there's a lot of talk about having a strong science in our, and what we're making, how we're making decisions about living our lives. And there's a tremendous amount of science. We love to say that the products are science-based and yet inspired by nature. And lastly, a trend is about looking online for answers. We can be our own search engine. We don't have to wait and go to our doctor. We can do a lot of research ourselves and investigating different means of taking care of our health in our own hands. So let's look at what Nikken's answer is, and that is in discovering what we call the wellness home. And a wellness home is about creating an environment that supports the most optimal sense of well-being. And over here we have 4 different areas that we focus on. It's about air, healthy water, sleep, and nutrition. And so Nikken offers all of these. Can you think of anything that is less important than that? And the air we breathe, the water we drink, getting really good quality sleep, and making sure we have nutrition that feeds us and nourishes us. So this is what we call a wellness home, and we like to get people on that path so that they're living a life of active wellness. And we offer these different packs that keep it simple for a customer and for consultants that are starting their business, so that they can not only can they start someplace in building their wellness home, but it's also a nice way to save money. So we focus on these different areas. So nutrition and skincare, and they are as organic as they can possibly be. They're all natural based. We have environmental products, and the air system isn't pictured here, but we have different water filtration systems for drinking, for bathing, and for on the go. And we have rest and relaxation. So there's products that are during the day that give us energy, and then of course our sleep technologies for at night. And we have a product catalog that not so much that we imprint, but we can offer a virtual catalog so that you can get more information about the whole picture of our wellness home. So I mentioned something about starting with different packs, and this having the packs makes it wonderful from a place of how to start your wellness home. And everybody likes to save money when they're investing, and so with these packs you save 10% and you get free shipping. So again, we have a pack that offers the water filtration system, the shower system. You get to choose which shower system you want, and then a water bottle that's kind of like a mini water system for on the go when you're traveling or just away from home during the day. The energy pack has everything from insoles to something for your back to neck bands. People carry so much stress around their neck. There's different wraps for the knees that help to support healthy joints and comfortable joints. Lots of different products within that are things you can wear on different parts of your body, day and night. And then lastly, the sleep pack, which is comprised of now a little different topper than what's in the picture, but it's a fitted mattress topper that has the magnetic technology, a comforter that has 4 technologies in it, this special bioceramic fiber that balances your temperature, which is a huge part of getting good sleep. We have tourmaline in the both in the topper and in the comforter and in the pillowcase that give you a sense of well-being, that support you while you sleep so that you get into this deep restorative sleep. And then lastly, we have a pillow. We also have a sleep mask. It's just not there. So these are different packs that you can invest in to start your wellness home. We really believe that with the wellness home, there's a beginning, but truly no end, because you're continually can replenish with the different nutritionals and different products that are going to support you and your family. So let's look at what is the real heart of what we offer and the whole philosophy. It's really about embracing this balance, this 5 pillars of wellness. And it's all about what is the number one cause of not being healthy, which is stress. And so how your body deals with stress, your mind, it certainly floats into what's going on with your family. And then what's happening in society, is that creating stress? And if you're stressful in other areas of your life, how do you manage that and be out in society? And of course, finances, I leave that to last. That's probably the number one reason that people feel stress, is because of financial burdens. So we address each of those areas with our product line, and then also with our model of doing business, and certainly the philosophy. And I want to say something here, a sidebar, about the humans being more as a mission of the company. It's also a workshop that we offer online for a 1-day. It's about, I think, 6 hours. Then we offer a 2-day workshop, and then we also have a retreat that's coming up a little less than a year from now, where it's an in-person retreat with Humans Being More. And in that, we're studying about how to design, and how to create your very best life where you're living on purpose. So this is kind of a fun way of looking at the flow of the business. And it's really very simple. When you find something that you love, even like I went to a musical last night. I'm in Chicago visiting my daughter, and I went to a great musical. And I've told several people about the musical because it was so fun, and I want everyone to see it, right? And that's the same thing with when we discover something that can help us feel better, to have more energy, more vitality, to have less discomfort in our bodies. When we discover something like that, we want to share it with people. So how do you start? Well, you join. You can start join with as a customer, or you can join as a consultant. If you're interested in a consultant, then you're going to earn, of course, an income. So you join Niken, and then you share products and you promote the products by simply telling stories of what your experience has been. And then you invite people. You can invite people to a live class like we have every Thursday night. We do many different presentations throughout the week that highlight some of our products, that highlight sharing, people coming on and sharing a particular story that they've had. So you're inviting people to get more information. And then once you have people that are joining and they're becoming customers or consultants, Niken takes care of shipping the products. They do all the hard stuff. So we don't have to worry about what's in the warehouse and the inventory, the behind the scenes operations. The company does all of that. And so they provide that. And then at the end of the month, well, the 15th of every month, they send us a commission check. And actually, you can get a commission bonus every single week for retail sales. So they're doing all of that. We're basically just loving on the products, loving on people, sharing what we have. And the company takes care of all the heavy lifting, and they pay us multiple times a month for that. So we call ourselves collaborative entrepreneurs. That's what this business is about. We're not in competition with each other. As a matter of fact, the four of us that are on here right now are all on different teams, but we work together as one team. And I love that. I love that everything is set up to not be a competition. And you'll see that with the incentives, that everyone can win in this. And we're entrepreneurs. So if you've never been an entrepreneur before, there's some learning curves. And this company offers so much training and mentoring of how to be a successful entrepreneur. So we offer this through different leadership developments. There's so many different different opportunities to train and to grow. They happen weekly, monthly, quarterly, and several times a year. And what's wonderful, as I'd said before, is that you can merge this business into everything else that you're doing. It easily integrates in your life, and you can do it part-time as a part-time business with a full-out focus when you're working the business. It costs very little money to get started. It's $20 your first year, and that just covers the administrative to get you signed up. And then after that, every year after, you're only paying for the website, and it's less than $100 to keep yourself active. There's a turnkey system. So we offer, again, it's the training and a path so that you know how to do the business and you have all the support. We work with an ABC method so that we are working together, so you've got support all throughout the process. It really is the perfect gig. You're not trading your time for money like you do with a job. You are working, in this creative way so that you can fit this in as much as or as little time as that you have to create something that not only creates an extra income, but that's going to add so much joy and purpose and fun in your life. So let's look here about how you can use leverage, because that's really the key. Wherever you've seen people that are making huge amounts of money, the Bill Gates of the world, they are using leverage. They have a platform. And here you see Amazon, Jeff Bezos, of course, Uber, I don't remember his name. That's a platform. And Niken is a platform in wellness. And so this is the name of the game, is that you want to use a whole platform, resources that you can build a business so that you're not doing it all by yourself. So literally you can do this business anywhere that you are in the world. I'm currently in Chicago. I'm on a different time zone. I'm visiting my daughter, and I had a great day. I did a lot of business today, had a great meeting, and here I am working in my daughter's extra bedroom to to do this presentation, but you can be anywhere in the world, and we operate in 20 different countries so that you can have business all over the world as well. If you have a phone, if you have a laptop, any kind of a device, and a desire for $20, as we said, to get started, you can have your business and work it anywhere you want. And if you're traveling in a country where we do business, you can write off part of the trip. So that's pretty fun too. So let's look at, how do you grow in the business? You get started at the bottom, of course, everybody starts at the base, and then it's a stair step of different incentives. And we like to think that the incentive program is a great business plan. So why not do the things that you're going to do to build a business and get some extra bonuses on the side? So you start out, a power start means that you've started your business powerfully. The first 30 days, you reach the first position that is not hard to do. You can do it on your own, or you can do it with some additional customers and some other partners that join you. And then we have things like the Club Ki and another level of Ki Pro, Team Kaizen, Team Tai Chi. These are all different focuses to do certain things, to have certain qualifications that you get coaching on how to do it. And within in all of these, 90 day to the whole year, you're qualifying for these. And all of those you get bonuses of free product. You get phenomenal trips that are, you've never had a trip like you've had a trip when you get to go on these trips. I've personally been to Cancun, I've been to Germany, I've been to Japan twice, I've been to Italy on the company's expense, and they are fabulous, fabulous fun things. And then last, there's a lifestyle program that gives you extra bonuses, and that just means you earn more money, and you can take that for your own vacations, for an extra car, for college tuition for your child, lots of different things you can do with that. So I mentioned this earlier about how we work collaboratively. And so the different levels, we have them from silver, gold, platinum to diamond, and beyond that. I think what's significant here is to look at how we collaborate and we hold each other up. Not only do you have a team of people that will support you and provide tools and do phone calls with you and help you do training and do meetings. Not only that, but not only will the people that are on your team, but also the whole community will come together and support you because we work collaboratively. And so we say it's as easy as ABC. If you could think about, if you could walk into a company, let's say Amazon, and you walked into Amazon and you said, I want to learn everything. I want to speak with Jeff Bezos, that's probably not going to happen. But in this company with Niken, you can talk to our president. He will support you. He will mentor you. We have that kind of a culture at our company, and I love that. So this is our another motto we have: discover it. So discover this way of living in a wellness home, living in a collaborative environment. Discover it and live it, and then share it. And you want to share it with friends, family, coworkers, anyone. It might be somebody that you just meet today for the first time. So it's people that are looking for a better life, a better way of taking care of their health, a better way of taking care of their family and their total well-being. And so we come back to this woman who is singing her song. And so I want to finish it up by asking you, to think about this, after we're off, spend some time thinking about what is a song that's in your heart? What is a dream that you maybe have forgotten about that you would like to accomplish in your life? And it might not be working specifically with these products. That might not be the thing that you thought about. I want to be a wellness consultant. You may have a dream to do something in the world that makes a difference. And Niken can be a beautiful vehicle and support with this community, because everything is possible when you have, when you're living on purpose and you know who you are and what is most important to you. And you can create all that with this business. So with that, I want to remind you that this was an overview. It was a very quick overview. And whoever invited you to listen to this, get back with them and talk to them and get more of the details to find out if this is a good fit for you. Okay. I've got to figure out how to unshare. Let's see, I got to move up here. Okay. Maggie joined.